lots changed, I guess, since your first one.
Yeah, it's been good. As you said, lots has changed. We've got a whole new staff working with us players, and there's a good feeling amongst the group, as you guys can probably see watching on. So, it's an exciting time at the moment.
Is that reset probably maybe even less pronounced for you because you had such an interrupted first year? So you didn't spend as long with Kenny. So does it feel like such a big change for you as well? Or?
Oh yeah, I've kind of had 4 coaches in 4 years now with kind of what I've been through. So it's kind of rolling with it again. But yeah, we all kind of were on the same page when new Kari was coming in. So we've kind of been ready for this, and we're all just embracing all the new things we're doing.
Are you looking forward to, in saying that, some stability in your career?
Yeah, absolutely. Not much went right for me this year, and I've put a heap of work in to get some resilience back in my body and give myself every chance to have a great 2026. So, yeah, hopefully me going well can help the group have a better year next year.
How about mental resilience? It's such a high-profile move, and so many people talking about it. So I'm sure you would have put expectations on yourself. So how did you sort of weather that storm off-field?
Yeah, the setbacks were definitely frustrating, especially with like backs and calves. Like you've got to give them time, and it's not like you can grind and grind through them. You've got to be a bit more patient. So yeah, I've definitely tested mentally throughout 2025, and now that I'm feeling good, and it's November, December, it's not the time for me feeling good. So it's putting the work in now to set myself up to have a better 26.
Like you say, you've had such a rough ride with injuries. Is there anything you've done, perhaps in the break or in between that time while you're out, to try and make sure that doesn't happen again, and like you say, improve that resilience?
Yeah, I've done a heap of stuff. Kind of, my first one was mid-March, and I've kind of somewhat been in rehab since then. I think I put 3 weeks of footy together. So we've done stints of rehab stuff with my calves, my knees, and my back. So I've saw a biomechanics guy. I've done a heap of testing and stuff like that. So I feel like we're in a good spot. We know more about my body than I ever had beforehand, and when I'm feeling things out in the track, I'm kind of knowing where I'm at. So I feel like I'm in a good spot to push the boundaries and get fitter and stronger.
Does that change your program over pre-season? Do you do anything differently than you've done before? Or?
Not really. Like I've been pretty lucky before this year. Like I've had good off seasons, haven't been injured. So I kind of just needed to take the time with my calves. Because I've got injured with maybe 3 rounds to go, I just took an extended period before I came back to running and got really strong with like my glutes, my knees, my quads, my calves to kind of support everything a bit better. So probably just taking that bit of time then has allowed a stronger base coming into strong training in November and December.
How grateful were you to be home during such a challenging football season?
Yeah, it was good. Like those tough times as you spoke about before, when I was getting injections or surgery and stuff, and mum would pick me up from the airport, and having family around, or the team was playing interstate and you could go see some mates. So that was an important period. But yeah, I'm looking forward to having them, at Adelaide Oval, not at the hospital. So that'll be good.
You made the decision to come home. Why shouldn't Zach?
It's an interesting question. I think Zach's very happy here. Like he loves the footy club. He's played his best footy here, and I think the pool's always going to be home. But yeah, our job's to make this a great place to play footy. Him to play well and us to be challenging. So I think if everyone's holding up their end, I think we're just going to make it a very hard place for him to leave, as you said. And I know how much he does love playing here. So hopefully we have a great year and can keep him.
Do you share your experience in being like a high-profile player who's been constantly linked with a move home, and will you sort of talk to him about that?
Not really. I think he's kind of had it as well the whole time since he's come here. So I think it's just part of being a good player. He's going to cop that. I think he's handling it really well. He's back in training at the moment and flying, and we're keen to play some good footy with him.
There's been a couple of the draftees that have said it's almost felt like a second, as in last year's draftees, first year, obviously a different stage of your career, but do you almost feel like this is a second chance in the first year with Port, considering how much has changed throughout the club, different coach, different staff?
Yeah, there's new eyes on you in terms of footy stuff, but also gym and all different facets. So we've got a fair turnover, so I think there's plenty to learn off new people that are coming in, and there's new eyes and get different opinions on how you're going as well. So I think it's an exciting time for anyone at the club that they can, start a great career from here.
There'll be a different makeup to the forward line as well this year with no Willie in terms of the small forwards. Obviously, Todd was injured last year. Looks like he's going to be playing down back. How's that shaping up in terms of the forward line?
Yeah, exactly. Dirge has been great since he's come in. He almost vomited on me the other day after the 2K, but I think that's kind of shows what he's brought. He's kind of thrown himself at the pre-season and got the respect that way. And I think Reva's, the new forwards coach, has really grabbed us as well. He's been really proactive and getting to know us all and trying to implement what Josh is wanting us to do. So, yeah, it's tough to know. It's only December, but we're all trying to buy into what Josh is trying to bring.
I'm sure you're locked in on yourself. Jaden Stevenson, have you been able to learn anything off him? What have you noticed in his short time here so far as he tries to get a spot on the list?
Yeah, he's definitely still got all the talent that made him a great player early in his career, and has come in with kind of everything you'd want from a train-on. He's been training hard, doing all his extras, and ticking every box. So he's putting his best foot forward, that's for sure. And I think the group's accepted him and he's fitting in really well.
Is he coming from a long way back, given he's come from a local footy, or does it just seem like he's another player of our list who's done plenty of pre-seasons? It hasn't stood out that he's played local footy last year at all. So he's come in a good spot. I think he must have done the work, the back end of the year into the off season to give himself every chance. So he's looking like an AFL footballer. Yeah.